Poopsies. It's me, Tony Bomboni. Thanks for joining me today. This is going to be a Reiki healing that I'm intuitively doing. It's a general Reiki healing. I've intuitively selected the crystals. I've shuffled the tarot cards face down. I have no idea what they say yet. And I've intuitively picked the chakra bowls. Everything basically was intuitive for this video. So this is a booking by Tori. Thank you, Tori, for booking your 30-minute Reiki healing appointment with me and giving me permission to post this public as this general Reiki healing for her and for my poopsies. If you'd like to go ahead and sign up for your own personalized, custom filmed, confidential tarot reading, Reiki healing, or any other service, you can go on my website, tonybomboni.com, to sign up. And thank you to everyone who's been signing up lately. I really do appreciate it. I'm back from my trip and catching up on your bookings. Thank you to Morel, Abby, and another Abby, Lauren, Tori, Melody, Elise, Jenna, Roisin. Thank you all so much for booking your, I think that's all the names. Hunter, thank you for booking your 30-minute or hour-long. If you book a 30-minute or hour-long on my website, I can shout your first name out in the beginning of a video unless you say otherwise. So, all right. Thank you guys so much for your support and love on this channel. I do really appreciate it. So, let's begin. I'm going to write down personal information. This new flower pen I have. Starting with the name, I'm going to do first and last, so I'm just going to slide this over so it remains confidential. Oh, this writes beautifully. I love this pen. Alright, email address, as always. I hope you guys are having a phenomenal week. Thank you all so much for your birthday wishes. I do appreciate it so much. I had a nice, relaxing birthday. It was nothing crazy. I'll talk all about it later on, but they said, hi, Tony. Oh, hold on, let me write down the schedule, day and time. And today's day and time. Can't believe it's already the 15th. That's crazy. Halfway already through the month. And 12 in the afternoon. All right. So, hi Tony, I love your channel. I've been subscribed for years. If you can post, thank you so much. If you can post this, go for it. Please use your intuition for me and go with what you feel. I'm wearing green. Okay, I'm gonna wear green clothing. It will most likely be in my living room or bedroom. Living room or bedroom. When I see your video, I am in... Okay, I'm gonna keep that confidential. But there we go. And then I'm gonna write general Reiki healing for my poopsies. Cool. Right, that filled out the whole page. I'm gonna go ahead and rip the page out now. Okay. Set that aside. Okay, so I'm gonna be using this doll today for the healing. So for Tori, my poopsies, green clothes, living room or bedroom. Okay, state and city. General Reiki healing for my poopsies. Alright. And a lazy sloth to remind you to be lazy today. To chill, to wind down. So much we do, you know. Do, get done instead of just being and letting go, right? So you're asked now to just exist. That's all you have to do right now. Here are the crystals I have intuitively picked out for you guys. And for, of course, Tori. Angelite, moss agate, chrysocolla morganite. Don't forget you can request your booking to be done in ASMR, as always. Moonstone and pistachio calcite, blue howlite and pyrite. Okay. All right. So let's see what the cards have to say. We're starting with the Magician. So there's definitely some amazing things you're doing here. You're getting a lot done. I do see you kind of active, busy, in your element, in your prime, so to speak. But there's still some things to work through. Three of Swords. Maybe some suppressed or hidden blockages or emotions, stuff you're not really aware about. Maybe you're kind of concealing or masking your feelings, and others are not really as aware about what you're going through and experiencing personally. So that can be hard to, fake it, that you're okay, when maybe deep down there's some hidden emotion trapped in there. Knight of Swords. Yeah, you know something's wrong when your mind tends to wander in the past, right? A consistent wandering of sorts. And, it feels like there's never really truly peace or something like that, right? Even though there is peace around you, there might not be within you. The moon. So the moon is asking you to go deep dive inside of yourself and search for answers, okay? So that's exactly what we're going to be doing today. And work on these inner deep feelings or emotions, whether it's sadness or anger, whatever is showing to the surface, whatever's rearing its ugly head. We're going to ask that to come through now. I'm going to light up some sage as always to make sure that we, clear away any density from our energy. Before we begin, I just like to make sure I'm tuned in and focused on the frequencies. Everything's cleared out. Nothing's disturbing my peace, my mind, thoughts, feelings, emotions. Clearing that all away. Asking that all to lift and rise. And as we begin this new week, we set the intention to bring positive change in people's lives. A lot has happened this week since I was gone, And people kept saying, oh, you were right, Tony, you were right. Oh my God, to the day you were right, like something major would happen. No, I wasn't right. That's not me. That's listening to astrologers. If we all study the charts, the planets, everything makes sense in terms of the zodiac. Everything's connected in terms of the zodiac. It wasn't me that predicted it. Okay, it's the Pluto out of bounds. And I knew that would cause, that extreme declination would cause some issues to rise to the surface. So, I got so many comments about that. And like, oh, I've been thinking about what you said, and I just want you to know, I'm just delivering the message. It's that didn't psychically come through. Okay, that was just listening to what other people were saying. I have been getting psychic premonitions, like I said, about November. That's me. And if I'm wrong, I hold myself accountable. But whatever recently happened, that was not me. Okay, that was just literally looking up what Pluto out of bounds means and doing my research. Okay, so don't be surprised. Anything from now through November, it's gonna get a little bumpy and wild. Okay, that's not me saying that. I don't want to take credit for that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so let's move right along. Draw the Reiki symbols now. Chukure, 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 seiki, seiki, seiki. Onshusu shonen, onshusu shonen, onshusu shonen. Daikomyo, daikomyo, daikomyo. Okay, so just relax, breathe, receive, sit like comfortable anywhere you like. I'm gonna pour some water. Make sure you get some water, hydrate. breathe, relax, take it easy. And honestly, it didn't, look, I'm going to be honest with you guys, like that day or whatever, it didn't affect me that much, honestly. Like, putting opinions and everything aside, if you know what's coming, you already are at peace within. If you already find peace within, whatever happens in the world's not going to affect you, okay? You have to put your protections. I kept saying to people, put your protections. If you do that, whatever vibe, negative, that people are going through and experiencing and being angry and all that, that's not going to phase you or affect you. Right now, during Age of Aquarius, you have to be the observer. You cannot get so sucked in and caught up to the things of the world. You can't get trapped to what's happening on Earth because it's all temporary experience. Your soul is what counts, right? And yes, you're living this experience and you have to learn lessons and go through things. And I understand, you know, it's not that you're denying that's happening or ignoring it, but you're not going to get so sucked in, you know? That's the thing. These energy harvesters, I call them, want to harvest your energy and suck your negative energy. They want to make you in fear. So if you're protecting your energy, it's not going to affect you. So honestly, it didn't affect me. It didn't even, with all due respect, didn't affect me at all. Because I follow the dates. I follow what the planet alignments are doing. And I know. I don't know to the T everything that's coming, but I know it's not going to be pretty at times. But are we going to sit here and pity when it's not pretty? What are we going to do about it? You know, that's what makes the difference. Can you make a positive change? Can you make a positive influence during this such a negative time, right? Okay. So, just saying. Beginning this healing, relax, receive, breathe, trust in the process, have faith this work for you and it will. Sit or lie comfortable anywhere you like. Feel free to fall asleep, have a glass of water near you, make sure you eat a light, healthy meal to help ground you, and get plenty of rest after, okay? Allowing the energy of the cards and the path that go pop up into the dolls, Tori and Poopsies collectively here in front of me today. Getting a felt sense of vibe of the energy. Give me a moment to process this. Thank you. I feel a strong, grounded, sturdy energy from you, and that's probably why I didn't pick grounding crystals that much. There's no such thing as being too grounded, but you are one of the most grounded people I've ever felt. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's just, whoa. I definitely feel like you're not spacey, at least right now. Like you're very stable at this moment. You're not too out there, too lightheaded and all that stuff, you know. It's hard to describe. If you know, you know. When you don't ground your energy, you know how you feel. You start getting dizzy, like you're not that, okay? You're definitely, it's like you're giving me this grounding energy too. You're sending me this grounding energy and I appreciate it. I love it. Thank you for that. I do appreciate it a lot. I've definitely been spacey and not grounded lately. No matter how hard I try, it's like, oh, there's something in the energy. My body's adjusting and transitioning. Like sometimes when I walk, I feel like the world's spinning sometimes. I know these are like ascension symptoms, but whew, you know, when those solar flares hit it, it hits, you know. So thank you for providing this healing, grounding energy, this stabilizing energy. Sorry I stutter my words. Sometimes I speak two languages, so sometimes I think in Macedonian, so it's hard for me to like, you know, so I sound weird or funny or sound like I'm having an accent sometimes. I apologize for that. It's not intentional. Eola mahai hana hata kiumata hasia hata hoena hata huamata hata kreata hasia mata kieta shinuma hasia homa hata fomata kiumata hasiata halakanete hata shiana. Just getting rid of that negative energy you may have absorbed in the past week from any world events. and any ones that are about to occur next week. I didn't mean to say that. That was a Freudian slip, but yeah. I feel something next week. Protecting you from those future energies. Helping adjust to the new solar energies that are hitting the earth. All of a sudden I'm thinking of the Hopi people. I'm thinking of the Hopi tribe. Maybe some native energies coming through. Guide and assist and protect during this coming fall season. They're saying this fall season will be a huge effect, huge impact. This is specifically a huge impact on the earth. You are going to feel it. Everyone will feel it. I'm going to feel like a lot of emotions coming with it. They're saying that they're sending these native people are sending their energy. That's why they've been connecting with me lately. They're saying they're sending their love during this time. They've been through similar energy and resonance, and they're helping us ascend. Thank you, Native Americans, all those who have lost their lives in recent years and in hundreds of years prior, even thousands of years. Thank you for all your ancestors and your ancestors all coming through to assist and guide us during this time. They're just showing like they're supporting us now. They're sending their healing light and love. It's so beautiful. They're sending their life over the earth. They're still watching. They're still around. They're sending this protection, this grounding energy. And whoever has native blood, they're saying their I love yous your way. They're saying we see you, we know you, we feel you. And those who have the native blood now are going to be the most protected right now. Those who have the native blood are going to help people the most right now. Even if you're 1/8 native, you're going to really make a change during the next few weeks. It's not limited to Native American. I hear it can be New Zealand, or it can be anywhere, but there's like a native tribe, right? All of you. I hear 100 million. There's 100 million on this earth right now who has this specific native blood. I hear that is gonna make a potent difference. Whatever that means. I'll have to look that up later. It's like something in your bloodstream is energy, is enacting and connecting with these energies coming through. It's hard to explain what I'm seeing and sensing. It's like you have some element or something, maybe a metal or something in your bloodstream it's activating during this time and making a difference. It's hard to explain. You might think I'm crazy, but especially during the fall season, this fall in particular. September, October, November, December. So connect with yourself, connect with your ancestors at this time. I definitely feel that. Especially if you don't know your gene pool. Look it up, all right? Maybe you are connected with this as well. So I'm going to go ahead and light up some incense now. And to help you connect, just imagine connecting with your loved ones, all your ancestors, all your guides at this time. I hear spiritus. I don't know if someone's name was Spiritus, but I feel like there's an ancestor coming through right now. A spiritus, maybe? I don't know. Sounds Spanish, but nonetheless, I definitely feel someone here. It's a male, strong male energy. He was like very muscular. I feel like he was from like 600 AD. That's kind of what I'm getting here. So he's connecting with us now, but I feel like he's also had lives in like 1200 AD, you know? He's had a couple lives. He showed me like 2 hands, 2, 3, maybe 2, 3 lives on Earth. And he's watching, he's observing. It's like he's grabbing the popcorn and just watching our energy change. So we're connecting with him now, and through love he sends His strength your way. And we give you this strength. We give you this strength now, showering you with this smoke of strength right now. And they're almost guiding my hand, like showing different techniques, because they worked with the smoke, right? They worked with sage and tools to cleanse your energy, but also to give strength. He was responsible for strength. He was a warrior, and he's sending his warrior light your way. Imagine this strong warrior light, whatever you're dealing with and going through. Oh my, he's also telling me he was responsible for sacrifice, maybe sacrificing his time or his energy, or maybe sacrificial rituals they had at the time. But he was very strong. He could handle things, and he saw things others couldn't handle. I see. So he's sending that level of strength your ways to help you cope and deal with the coming changes in the few weeks to come. So yeah, this session is definitely a little different, but I am seeing a lot come through at this moment in time. Okay, so we're just letting it flow today. I'm going to go ahead and connect with your energy now intuitively, hand to hand, hand to body, just connecting with you, feeling your space, your vibration. I definitely am reminded you're in your element now. This is why so many changes are going to occur and about to go down, because a lot of people are in their prime element, their best, the best they've ever been in their life, the best times they've ever lived in. And this is why you are ready. You are ready to handle what's coming. We weren't ready 20 years ago, they're saying, Spirit's saying, but we're ready now. A lot of people have been blessed, even over abundantly, even more than they feel they deserve, because what's about to happen is going to not remove some of it, but I would say cushion you, right? Make the process smoother for you, so you're not, going so crazy you just want to, exit the earth, so to speak, right? So you at least have something to look forward to. That's what they're saying. So, that's a lot. That's a lot coming through right now. Let's focus in your heart, okay? Open that heart up, expand that heart chakra. Feel the love there. Feel the love for yourself, for humanity. And as of this week, we want to send love and light and healing to the world, to those who are mourning and grief, who are feeling and experiencing loss. No one deserves to suffer. We send them light and love, healing. We send the whole world light, love, healing. Not everyone's meant to be around during these times of change. Not everyone's vibration is up to par. We are still standing because we are up to par. We are still here for a reason. We're here to send our light. We are light warriors. We are light healers. We are the strong ones. And those who have passed on recently, they're on the other side watching. They're already in the 5D onwards watching, grabbing the popcorn. Their soul has decided to just, be the ultimate observer, not really be in the physical earth any longer. So anyone you're mourning, grieving, we ask that to let it go now. Release them in the name of the light. Let their soul be at rest. Let them be at peace. Releasing any trapped feelings associated with this old grief you've been carrying. You didn't even realize you've been carrying from 5, 10, 20 years ago, even 5 days ago. Just let it go. Let it go now. Let them go. Let them be at peace. Let them rest. Their soul needs rest. And now, we too need rest. Letting the collective rest. Give this cool, calming energy. This sea blue light washing over you. Relaxing you. Soothing your senses. Calming those nerves. Try not to let anything get on your nerves. Trust me, you're going to have to remain calm during this time. If you're letting what's happening get on your nerves now, you won't make it. You gotta relax, okay? Relax. Shh. Relax. I mean it. Okay, chill. Chill out. be okay. You'll be fine, really. Think about, how does your personal world change? Did things change in your home? Probably not. Did things change in your job? Probably not. Things are still going to be one and the same, if you think about it. Try not to let things of the world affect you so deeply, so personally. And yes, you may say, how can I not? It's affecting me as a person. Okay, you can stay with that energy if you'd like. I can't tell you what to do. What I can say, though, is that when you're ready to ascend above that, you let me know. Okay, so I'm glad I can give you some more tough love today. I like sticking with those sometimes because we need it, you know? If we don't, we'll just pity all day and feel miserable, right? So we definitely don't want that. Okay. So this session's a little odd. It's a little different than what I used to, what I normally do, I mean. It is a general, so when you request a general Reiki, you get what you get. Anything that comes through, even if it shocks you, if it surprises you, you never know what you're going to get with these. I ask all the crystals now collectively to send all their beautiful properties, healing properties, to Tori, to Poopsies. And now I feel like you're going to definitely connect with your ancestors more during this time. I definitely feel as though they're telling me they have worked with some of these crystals as well in their physical incarnation when they were around. And they loved some of them. Some are very much their favorite. Good, you're a strong, sturdy energy. It's feeling very nice. It's not limited. It's definitely flowing. Definitely connecting with you in many ways, more than one. It's kind of interlacing in your energy right now. I'm kind of just letting it do its own thing. And if you feel drawn, I hear in the spirit, to go new places, do new things, do it. Now's the time to do something different and new. Change things up a bit, change the pace you're working at. If you need sleep, get some freaking sleep, okay? They're saying. Like, spirit is, like, needlessly reminding you, like, get some sleep, damn it. Like, they're really insistent. Like, you need to rest when you feel tired, okay? Stop trying to get things done and do things right now. Everything is on pause, okay? Everything is on pause right now for what's about to happen. For what's about to occur, you have to recharge. You have to rest right now, okay? They're showing me this way. If you want to make it during this time, you gotta rest. If you want to be able to stay awake to watch the movie, you have to take a nap before you go to the movies and watch it, okay? Do you know what I'm saying? Otherwise, you're not going to make it to watch the whole movie. You're going to fall asleep. And many people are still in a sleep state, not really understanding what's beneath the surface, still seeing the superficial, still seeing the stuff that's on the surface level. You know, not looking deeper, not testing things in the spirit, why something has to occur during a certain day and time. And this is why so many are still shocked and stunned. You're allowing these energies to stun you, to zap you, to fry your energy and drain you. So This will help allow you to connect more with spirit realm, so spirit can tell you what actually is occurring. Each has their own interpretation of spirit. Just trust what spirit is showing you. Trust what's in your heart. Not what others are saying, not what someone's posting online, not even what I'm saying. Yeah, I always tell people, trust what is in your heart. And that will lead the way forward, okay? So, it's just the next level in life, okay? Don't act surprised. This is just the next step, okay? We're leveling up collectively, so. All right, so whatever happening, and just trust. Always trust in the process. Trust in your heart. It will lead the way. That's all I can say about this fall season. This will be a very interesting season. Very unpredictable, but very interesting, okay? I think everyone will I see everyone on the other side of this, December onwards, kind of having a small smirk or smile on their face. It's like things are going to feel a lot lighter by then. It's going to feel better. I can't explain it, but that's what I'm sensing, okay? All right. So thank you even to the alien energies. I've been talking about the coming alleged comet or whatever the heck it is. Who knows? I'm not even going to try to guess. I could do a reading on it, but I feel like I'm just wasting my time because no one really knows what it is. It has an air of mystery to it, I tested that 3-eye atlas thing in the spirit. I'm like, there's magic over it or protection. It almost feels, my first impression is it's a creation of our own collectively. It's like we're only seeing it because we collectively decided to see it. I don't know if that makes sense. It also brings some healing, I hear, in the spirit. So I'm getting this kind of for lack of a better word, alien-like energy with it. So I ask those aliens to send their healing and light and love to Tori, my poopsies, right now, to send their high vibration, to send their ascended knowledge and wisdom, and to send their upgraded tech our way. I feel like they're going to be sending light beams. I feel like those orbs around it are kind of sending that light right now as we speak. And I feel like the metal or the nickel that's sprinkling dust around, I feel like that is just simply what the craft or the hidden technology is emitting out of it, but it is not actually, I feel it's not actually nickel. It's what we perceive as nickel, but it's emitting something just to show us that they're there. You know what I mean? It's not actually nickel, I feel. It's just what we're translating because with our limited tech and vision of what can be out there. And I definitely feel as though it is definitely one uniform size, but it is, how do I say this? It is shape-shifting to our eyes because that is how it cloaks its craft. You know what I mean? It has to disguise itself and create illusion. And also, they're reminding me now of the Native Americans when they first saw the boats in the distance of the ocean, the Europeans coming. They thought they were craft at first. They thought it was in the sky. They thought it was a flying craft because the illusion of the boat in the distance looked like it was floating, because you know how you can see things far away in the sea, because of the I guess the tilt or curvature of the earth. It creates illusion, you can still see objects far away. That's why you can see a person from a mile away, you know what I mean? And it still looks like the same size from a distance, because of the way light retracts. So to us, because this is the first time we're collectively seeing this craft or this technology, just like the natives' first time seeing the boat, it is creating an illusion in our eyes. It's not actually how it looks to us through our telescopes. It actually looks different, but we're perceiving it different because we are not that ascended yet to view it as such. So that's sort of what I'm channeling now, just as an added bonus time here. I'm definitely feeling as though this is, that's why I said it was kind of like, it feels like it's protected by magic, because it's like a cloak, like an illusion, kind of like an invisibility cloak in Harry Potter, right? With some added bonus lights. So it definitely is very real. It definitely exists. It's not just some bull crap, but it's a mixture of light and a different vibration or element to it. Like maybe it's a different dimensional craft, but because we're ascending, we're able to see this different dimensional craft now, which whereas we couldn't see it collectively before, now we can. And I feel as though it is meant to pass by, but it is not meant to necessarily come into contact with us quite yet, unless we are truly ready by then, within the few months time frame that they are giving us. They're trying to test the waters and see if we are prepared for handling this level of truth and infinite wisdom. And this is why they are here. And they're here to let us know that they're here. So also for others who are not as ascended, they are letting those people know, those who don't really know about aliens or never really hear about them or don't really believe in them, they're letting them know that they are indeed there, or at least sending some of their infinite wisdom their way so that they can ascend, rise above, just what is on the earth. And that is back to the message I've been saying, forget about what's just on the earth now. Now it is definitely indeed time to look up. It is definitely indeed time to ponder upon what you see out there, more so than what is going on here, because we are coming to a time, a new era in our humanity where we have to connect with the stars rather than just here. Okay, we're coming to a time when we are releasing ourselves from the bind of the earth and ascending onwards and coming back home to our star family so that we can merge with one intellect, if that makes sense. One hive mind of who we are, and they are us in the future. So they're star family, I hear. They are just simply star family coming to check on their offspring, so to speak. And this has something to do with time as well. They're trying to show us that time does not exist, that, to us, it seems like they're going to pass by in December or whatever. But to them, they've already checked on us. They've already passed by. You know what I mean? It's an illusion. They've already passed by, I feel. It's just to us, there's a delay from spirit to the physical. So they've already checked on us. We just are now seeing their craft. You know what I'm saying? They travel faster than light, obviously. So, they have the tech to come all the way here. So, but to us, we're seeing it in a slow-mo way. And this is why it's causing light refraction, and their craft does not look the same to our eyes. I'm still channeling, by the way. This is not even Tony talking right now. But I definitely feel as though, allegedly, entertainment purposes only, this is not fact or truth. You can might as well say this is fiction. It's okay. But I definitely feel that it's not scary, it's not dark, it's not heavy, it's just because it is your first time, just like the natives seeing the boats, you're gonna feel fear, because you're like, what the hell is that, If it's your first time seeing a snake, you're gonna be like, oh my freaking gosh, you're gonna freak out, right? They're friends, they're best friends, they're harmless, right? They're not meaning, like, if they wished harm, they would have done it by now, right? So obviously they have the technology. They're the gatekeepers here, right, so to speak, onto the next level of ascension. So they're just checking and making sure we're evolved enough. And they have been already honing and sending crafts our way. They have already been doing this many times, but now we have to see it, because this is now the time to connect with them. Okay, so this is why we're seeing this. All right. Just like Oumuamua, that was like kind of a test run. Now is the time where it's like the ultimate test run, right? Kind of last minute test before the final examination, so to speak. So They have to do it slowly and gradually. It would freak people out. You know, all the food would be off the shelves. Everyone would just be in fear. They're not trying to come in a fear. If we come in fear, then if we're in fear, they are not going to show up. They're going to disappear, because fear is a low vibration, and we're not going to be able to see them if we're in fear. So this is why they have to gradually come, and this is why slowly you're starting to see magazines on the shelves with UFOs and aliens. You're gradually getting used to it, so that you're kind of like numb to it. You know what I'm saying? Like if, for example, you having your firstborn child, you're going to be nervous as hell. How are you going to pop this baby? How is it going to come out of you? It's going to stretch you. You're going to get hurt. You know, you're going to die. You're going to freak out, right? You don't know what's going to happen in this birth. But by your second, third, fourth, fifth child, you're used to it, right? You know what to expect, right? You're not as scared, right? So this is why they're integrating slowly, emerging slowly with us. And they're going to eventually be here. Not now, not this year, but eventually. But this year is the precursor. This year is the time to show you, like, oh, this is what we can do. They're really going to make a mark, okay? They're really going to signify we exist, and it is no longer time to ignore us, and it is no longer time to go back to old ways. We have to ascend. It is time for you to rise above old ways. They have been watching, they have been monitoring, they're making sure that we are okay. All right? So fear not. Thank you guys so much for watching. I did not expect this session to go this way, but this is what I feel in the heart. This is my truth. Again, you don't have to agree, or you may not resonate with some of it, but I definitely, through channeling and connecting with the alien beings, feel they're already here. They're already sending us their love. And it's mostly not just love. They're more good at infinite wisdom. You know, they're raised even above love. You know, they don't have a need to send love. It's like, it's not even about that. They send their love in terms of like the infinite consciousness and compassion, but it's more than that. It's like, because even love is such a lower energy compared to what I'm talking about. Do you know what I'm saying? We just use love because we cannot fathom infinite consciousness as they do, right? And even they have a higher boss, you know what I'm saying? So thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed listening. Thank you for allowing me to connect with you. And I guess I had to channel them because they're sending you this infinite downloads, because maybe you're a little too grounded to the earth right now, so you kind of have to get a little dizzy, so to speak, right? You kind of have to let your mind bend like a pretzel, so to speak, during this time. So yes, so again, just relax, breathe, trust in the process. As always, I'm going to go ahead and charge this for the next 2 days so Reiki can continue to send you guys way while we're away, and I'll check back on it from time to time. All right. And I'll take a picture of this as your receipt of doing and send it your way. Remember, connect to your ancestors. Connect to the double A's, right? The ancestors and the aliens, right? And whatever's out there, right? It's a beautiful time to even connect with your past, present, and future self all in one, you know? This is gonna loop time. This is gonna make time go quicker right here. All right, time's gonna just go even quicker than it already is. We're ascending. You're feeling lighter. You're feeling the changes. It's feeling heavier some days than others, but that's all part of the gradual, you know, your body's adjusting, you're getting used to these frequencies. And I only hope and pray that I have helped assist in helping you to receive these infinite frequencies. I definitely feel like that's a huge part of why I'm here, sending my light, sending universal light, and helping humanity shift, ascend, upgrade, and, you know, so we can finally interact with the heavens above. All right. So you are all light workers. You're all light warriors. So many of my poopsies are as well. So make sure you send your light wherever you go. Again, you're drawn to go somewhere. You're drawn to just be somewhere or travel somewhere. You're supposed to be there. You're supposed to send your light. Okay? You're supposed to send this light. So walk around, you know. Be near people during this time. If someone's grieving or in loss, you know, give them a hug, you know, buy them a cake, you know, just be, your energy has to be around them for some reason, okay? Especially now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will see you all very soon. I know this was a long one. I'll stop talking, but I really wanted this to get out there. It felt right. All right, take care, guys.